What's up, babes? It's Curly so Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So I'm propping you guys up right here. I don't know if the lighting is pretty decent or whatever. So I was just working on my vision board and stuff like that, and I just decided that I wanted to come on here and make a video. I don't know, I was looking for my notebook, my other notebook. I just wanted to get on here and talk about what the goals are going to be for the rest of the year. Right now it's October 10th. It's Sunday, October 10th. And you guys know that we have October, November, December, and then we are in a new year. I want to kick off the new year like literally on my goals. I feel like I've done a really good job this year as far as being on top of my goals. But girl, we coming harder this upcoming year. So I'm actually going to be studying tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be studying for the test that I have to take that I told you guys about. I'll be studying a little bit tonight, but right now I'm still finishing cutting out for my vision board. So I'm going through, I told you guys, like, I've gone through each of these magazines twice. Now I'm going back through them for a third time, just snagging up anything that I feel like I could use for my vision board. So I've got a lot of good things that I cut out. And the thing about a vision board, in my opinion, is for you to understand, not the world, okay? Because somebody might see something and they might get caught up on the actual image and not realize that it's not about that image. Is really what's behind the image that could be motivating you to put the image there. Of course, you want objects that match what the vision is, but for example, on my vision board, I have my camera. I have a camera. Let me show you guys. So I got a lot of cutouts. Hold on. I would speak up the thing I cut out that I can't find. Let me see, since I brought it up now. Girl, I don't know where it's at. I gotta show y'all though. I need to find it. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping all of these pieces. Girl, okay, so here it is. For example, I cut this camera out. My camera's not a Sony, my camera's a Canon. But the idea is, I saw this camera in the magazines and it just encourages me to make sure that I'm vlogging more. And just being on my channel, being consistent, being disciplined, being accurate. So I cut this camera out just to keep me motivated. So things like that. It might not be the exact brand of whatever it is that you want or whatever, but the motivation is there. And I do write out my goals for everything. If you can think it, is probably a goal to it. I literally write out my goals for like everything. So I just wanted to get on here and encourage you. If you don't set goals, start setting goals now. It's one thing to keep things up here. It's another thing when you're actually physically writing them out, when you're physically manifesting. And, you know, law of attraction, I'm big on these things, manifesting, law of attraction, daily affirmations. You literally attract what it is that you want. You attract, if you really say you want something for your life, you're going to do what it takes to get that something. If you don't do what it takes, the question is, do you really want what you're saying you want? Sorry, girl, I had to get that wine. It's only so long before I have to pick up a glass. But honestly, are you really doing what you're supposed to do to get what it is that you say that you want? Or are you making excuses? I'm gonna kick it to you with no auto-tune. So I don't know who y'all be talking to, who be sugarcoating stuff and just saying what you want to hear. I'm not gonna be that type. So when you come to my channel, just know you're getting the raw, the uncut, the unedited version of me keeping it real, a buck. So nobody's gonna be on you like you should be on you. Like I always tell you guys, you gotta push yourself, you gotta motivate yourself, because if you have people who are rooting for you, that's by all means necessary, great. But if you don't believe in you, it's going to be impossible for you to appreciate and understand the people who are rooting for you. Some people are going to want it that, like, they're going to want it more for you than you want it for you, and you got to ask yourself, what's really going on? So for me, it's like, if you're in my corner, whether I know you or I don't, because statistics show The people who are going to support you the most are going to be complete strangers. That's how it's statistically proven, and that's what it typically turns out to be. If somebody does support your brand or your business or something like that, that knows you, it might be for like one time, or some people might be repeat. But the chances of your support, when you look at your platforms, you look at your social media, you look at your YouTubes, you look at your Instagrams, your TikToks, your all of these different reels and things like that, when you look at the support, you'll find that most of those people you don't know. You've never had a personal relationship. Maybe you've created a relationship over the internet from seeing each other on each other's videos, or maybe you had the opportunity to link up before, but your support is definitely going to come from, mainly from the people who don't know you. Not to say that the people who do know you won't support you, but what I'm saying is, just know within yourself that you can. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. You just need to believe. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't start to create the strategies and the consistency and the discipline that you need to be successful, sis, you ain't gonna have nobody to blame but yourself. Like, people who want to be successful, you know what they do? They be successful. People who want to grow, you know what they do? They grow. People who want to be better, you know what they do? They be better. So the thing is, everything that you're really searching for is right there in the answer. It's in the manifestation. It's in the daily affirmations. It's in all of those things. A lot of times people feel like in order to feel adequate, they have to be with people. You need an entourage. You need to feel that adequacy by yourself. You need to be able to understand self-love is the best love. It's the first love for you to be able to do any other type of love, whether it's a love of a spouse, it's a love of a child, it's a love of a parent, it's a love of a family member, whatever it is. You're not going to be able to give anything if you've not learned how to really embrace what it is that you have. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, your gifts, your talents, your whatever, don't sit on them, because when you sit on your gifts, you lose them. Some of you might be looking at my videos and you might not even, YouTube is not your thing. That's great. But singing might be your thing, or playing the piano or the guitar, and you're sitting here doubting yourself and doubting yourself, thinking like, okay, so the storage filled up, I had to clear some. But moral of the story is, sis, you can be and do all that you want to be and do. The only reason that you're not, your greatest limit, sis, is yourself. So if you're sitting there, keep telling yourself what you can't do, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Then you can't do it. It's what you tell yourself. Speak life over yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, I can do this, I will do this, it's in those daily affirmations that literally, because when you keep saying something, you're going to tend to believe it, whether it's a truth or a lie. So if I'm waking up every single day and I'm telling myself, you're beautiful, and I'm telling myself, you're going to be great today, and I'm telling myself all of these positive affirmations, that takes the same energy to tell myself something negative. If I'm saying something positive, I'm going to begin to believe that. So my thing is, why have a negative outlook on life when you can have a positive outlook that requires the same brain space that it causes for you to think positively? The only difference in negative is it's going to just give you more compiled negative results. So who would want to be negative when you have the same opportunity to be positive? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you have to choose better. Choosing better for yourself means choosing you. It starts at the core level. It starts at the foundational level. Anything that doesn't have a solid foundation will not stand. Take for a building for consideration. If the foundation is weak, the structure is going to be weaker. You know what I mean? That too will be weak. You have a strong foundation, that structure is going to be strong as well. I told you guys in the other vlog I did a couple weeks ago, I was finally putting together my inventory shelf that I told you guys I had bought, and I hadn't put it together. I was building it and I realized it was rocky. And I'm like, I know the pieces weren't fitting in the grooves. I thought they went directly in, but as I started putting it together, I'm like, well, maybe if I twist them, they'll get tighter. And that's exactly what happened. I started back to the bottom. I took it apart and I started at the bottom, because I realized that I will have a rocky structure if I don't go back to the foundation and fix the foundation. Even though it took more work, would you want that shelf to collapse with all of your, expensive stuff up there? Or would you you know, and potentially ruin your inventory? Or would you want to go back and make sure that you've built a firm foundation so you don't have to worry about the collapse of that shelving unit? So for me, it's all in. It might take you a little bit longer, sis, to get there, but you will get there if you believe and you continue to manifest what it is that you want. We have this notion, we have this idea that we're going to arrive when we feel like arriving. We're going to become everything that we want to become. We set these limitations on ourselves, and we set these dates, and we just know, you know what I mean? Just think about when you were younger. You're like, I'm going to go, if you wanted to go to school, you're going to be like, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to graduate, I'm going to get married by 23, 24, by 25, 26, I want to have my first child, by 30, I want to be moving into my house with my car. Girl. And then you be in your 30s like, girl, I wish I knew then. You know how people be, well, I'm not in my 30s, I'm still in my 20s, but you get to your 30s and you be like, girl, I wish I could tell my younger self, like, girl, these boys just be doing too much. And I don't want to marry nobody's little dusty son if they going to be acting like this. Like, basically, you just get to a point where you realize, like, I was ready to put these limits and put these time frames and put these date stamps on my life when honestly that wasn't the best for my life. You know what I mean? So we try to control and structure our lives the way that we want them to go, but the truth is it unfolds the way that it's supposed to, and it's always going to be what it's supposed to be. What's meant for you is always going to be. If you're in a relationship right now, or you got a friendship that you feel like is rocky, it's going to be what it's going to be. If it's meant for you, it might not be the time right now, but it's going to come back for you. If it's not meant for you, it's not going to come back, and you will heal. You just have to realize that all things take time, and all things that are for you will be right there when the time is right. So don't rush what you can't control. Don't stress what you can't control, because in the end of the day, it's already written. God already done figured out what your life is going to be. So you could wake up tomorrow, have a few thousand followers, a post go viral because you was just being you. I think about Leighton Green. She's a singer. She said, what she said, I want to play that part by her, because I don't want to, like, I could say the lyrics and y'all will hear it, but I want y'all to hear her singing it. I know the lyrics, but I'm going to still pull it up. I want y'all to really hear, like, what I just said. It just popped in my mind. That's a good example of when she said that in her song. I think it was it might have been Roll in Peace remix. And I don't want no copyright, but let me see. Wait. No, that ain't it. But I can't think it. But she was just basically saying, posted a clip singing a song that was on my heart at Walmart, or singing my song when I was working at Walmart. Post went viral. Now I got a new start. Basically, is what she was saying. I wish I could play it, but I'm not going to go through and just do all of that. But I can't remember what song it was. But yeah, Leighton was just singing her song and posted it, and the video went viral. And now sis is talked about, known about, streamed all over the place. And she was just literally working at Walmart and posting and passionately doing what she was doing. So, you know, life happens the way it's supposed to for you. You can be working 6 years in a row, not get the results that you think or want or desire, and on the 7th year, everything that you prayed for, everything that you've been working for just happens. So don't be so hard on yourself. I'm a person who's hard on myself, and I know that sounds contradictory, but I'm hard on myself because I know what I'm able to do. There's times when I know I need to pull back the reins because I'm being a bit too hard on myself, and there's times where I'm like, girl, no, you need to step up your game. I don't care what nobody say about, oh, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. No. There's days where I'm like, no, sis, that ain't gonna cut it. You said you wanted to do this, so why you doing that? You got to be your own critic. Like, I'm my worst critic, and I listen to self criticism, constructive criticism like that from other people as well, because it helps me. When I was talking to somebody the other day about when I first graduated from undergrad some time ago, and when I had gotten, you know, like I'm looking for jobs within my degree field, and I will call the jobs back to find out why I didn't get the job. Some people will tell me, oh, we went with somebody with more experience, and I'm just thinking, you went with somebody with more experience, and the position clearly said entry level, but you went with somebody with 10 years of experience. Got it. So y'all just basically false advertise. Got it. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I would always ask what was the reason, because I just felt like that constructive criticism could have helped me. Maybe somebody will tell me like, oh, your interview wasn't so strong, or even though I've never gotten negative feedback, it would always be like, oh, we just closed the position, we had somebody who had more experience. It was always those types of things. But I'm just saying, through learning the reason as to why I didn't get the job, it helped me to be able to improve myself throughout time. So you got to look at, you have to understand that delays are not denials, and you have to understand that it's not always going to go the way that you want it to go. But baby, when it goes the way that it's supposed to go, you're going to be popping. You know, you're going to be popping for you. So I was grateful for that. I don't know. So you got this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be writing out all of my bills, writing out anything that I need to pay, expenses, or just anything at all. I'm going to be writing out my wish list, because these are things that I do. So I put my wish list, business things I need. I do my to-do list. It's a lot of things. That's why I tell you guys I'm always like writing. I write out my goals. I write out my everything. Literally like to-do lists and, you know, strategies and everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I was having this conversation today also with my sister about people like, if you go places like say Starbucks, or you go to Chick-fil-A, or you go to Target, or you go to any of these places, Tropical Smoothie, how important it is to set up accounts for these places. You don't always have to put your card on file, but at least create you a user account, so when you go to these places, you can just log in real quick. Why not accumulate points? Why not get money off of these things? Essentially, that will help you with your budgeting, because you will end up saving money. Starbucks, when I go to Starbucks, I scan my app. I don't have my card on the app. If you do it that way, you can accumulate more points, and you can of course do mobile orders, and you can, it's a whole bunch of different things. You scan and pay that way. I don't have it set up right now because I need to get my other card. Like, there's a card that I like to use where it's like a prepaid card from my bank. That way, if any jeopardy happens to these cards or something like that, at least you know that it's not your regular. So until I reset that up, it's almost like I don't always put cards on the apps, but you can still scan them for the points and stuff like that, even if you don't want to put your cards on there, and you'll get points back. Like Starbucks, girl, them points be adding up. I be getting free drinks all the time. 50 points will get you a free hot tea or coffee. I think it's like, what is it, 100 something points can get you a free whatever beverage you want. Like, girl, so every so many drinks I'm getting free drinks. And it's like, if you're going to spend the money anyway, just take the 2 seconds that it takes to create the account and scan and get your points. Things like that. So I'm going to be talking more about how to strategize and budget and all that type of stuff. You guys know I love business, and I love to talk about stuff like this. These type of topics just interest me a lot. You guys know I'm all about just talking about my everyday, what I'm going through, being realistic, keeping it a buck. And just, you know, just if there's something that I feel like I've tapped into, or things that I know, girl, I'm going to put you on, sis, because I want you to be successful too. I want you to be successful too. I'm sitting here drinking this wine like it's not going to help your girl out, because I was drinking wine earlier. So I'm drinking more, and I'm about to pour more. So that tells you what kind of day I've been having. Anyway, let me not sit that up there. I might as well finish it, right? Might as well start pouring some more. Pour it up, pour it up. Girl, I'm about to finish this bottle tonight. It's just me and my wine. Me, myself, and I. It's all I got in. It's what I found out. Yes, girl. I'll be handling that. But anyway, yeah. So you can be the best. You are the best, sis. So just believe in yourself. Write the goals, set the goals, be consistent, be disciplined. A lot of people, they lack consistency and discipline. That's why they never get to their goals. So be consistent, be disciplined. You may not see the results when you want to see the results, but that does not mean that they're not happening, and that does not mean they're not coming. You just need to stay optimistic. Continue to have the healthy habits. Continue to do what you're supposed to do. And sis, I can assure you, the goals, the results, all that stuff, it's going to show up. It's going to be right there, and you're going to be like, oh, she said that. Yes, sis. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I need this dress. Girl, I need this dress. Oh my goodness, I need this dress. Do y'all see this? Like, sis came to slay. Girl, I need that dress, baby. I need that dress. Girl. Oh, it's a two-piece. I thought it was... Oh, because this part is separate from this part. Girl, that's cute. Anyway, it's expensive. It's like $180. And we're not spending $180, especially when I need to lose weight. Girl, bye. Bye. I got to pause because it's like I got some weight goals that I'm trying to accomplish. Which, by the way, go follow my vlog from today. I don't want to keep chatting in this video. Sis, you can do you can do whatever you put your mind to. Just believe it, and you can achieve it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Later. Subscribe.